And welcome to the Rainbow Six Pro League on console, the number one place for competitive Rainbow Six esports for now on Xbox One and next season on PlayStation 4 as well. I am your host, as per usual, Jonathan, Johnny Streams Ross, and tonight we have a great matchup. Two iconic teams in Poseiden and Team Clarity. These teams have proven themselves many times in the ESL scene for Rainbow Six, and they have been the few teams to stick with pretty much the same exact lineup for a long time. Both of these teams are also very good because of that. They have terrific synergy between all of their players. We are playing on Clubhouse tonight. And yes, I know we are still on the Pro League console Twitch channel. This channel is affiliated now. Thank you all very much. However, we are still trying to transition over to that Pro League material Twitch account. We've run into a few snags with the overlays that we wanted, because we want it to come out very, very professionally when we switch channels. And of course, we're very professional on this channel, but there's always room for improvement, to say the least. We will get right into this game. Once again, Poseiden versus Team Clarity. To start things off, the next game at 8:30 will be Draggy Esports versus Sentinel Esports, the two newest teams. It'll be very exciting as well to see what those two teams have to offer. Starting off the ban phase will be Team Clarity. They know exactly what they're going to go for. Going to hit the Thermite, so no Thermite to be seen on Clubhouse. If there is a Hibana ban on Poseiden, we will not be seeing any Hard Breachers, especially. That means at most, you will have 2 hatches breached by the Maverick. Now, of course, the Maverick is banned. Okay, so the Hibana will stay unbanned. That's a little bit of a weird one, in all honesty, from Poseiden. I wasn't quite expecting a Maverick ban. He does get banned fairly often. The Pulse off the board, that's a fairly common ban. He's very powerful playing in the basement of this map, as middle floor control is pretty much necessary for most of the bomb sites. We'll see what this final ban will be coming out from Team Play. Defensive ban will be Echo. Okay, that's a fairly common one as well. The Maverick ban is interesting because Maverick, if you are the most efficient as efficient as possible with his fuel canisters, you can take out 2 hatches, 2.5 canisters per hatch. Not terrific, but that's not really his role, so that it makes sense, right? Not seeing the Hibana ban, obviously, playing that from Poseiden, they want the Hibana on attack. They're starting off on attack, so they're going to want that hard breach destruction, make their attacks a little bit easier, but they're going to ban the Maverick and try to shut down the Hibana in some way. They're going to have to try and play around those Hibana charges. Of course, Cade is not playable in the league yet, so we are going by the ESL standards. And she said game sound is loud. Yeah, so since we're going by ESL rules, Cade is not playable, so they will have to find some other way to work around those Hibana charges. Of course, going to this is we're going to see Cash, and I believe that's security. This is, I wouldn't say it's unheard of. However, not pulling a Mira, generally you'd think that they'd go to the basement, because the basement is much more playable without a Mira than top floor. However, I guess if they were looking for the fake you out kind of deal, they're not going to pull a Mira, make Clarity think that they're going to go downstairs, and then, make Poseiden think that they're going to go downstairs, and then Clarity actually sticks up top. So we'll see how this plays out. Iceman, as per usual, the fragger, will be playing on the Ash. It'll be interesting as well to see where Sleepy Cat uses these Hibana charges, he's going to have to make a decision, because with those Hibana charges, of course, this isn't reinforced. So you're either going to go for the main wall, or you can go for this take and just hit that wall once. Maybe hit it twice, but usually just the once, just to put the line of sight there, but still give yourself some cover to duck behind. It will be a west to east clear. Rita on the Jaeger roaming in the bar, and everyone from Poseiden kind of attacking the up top. This is a smart play from them, putting drones on flank watch, as you can see there by Nova. That's a very good drone, helping being able to see a flank, as we do see the west to east push will result in a construction take. And they're already in construction. This is a very fast attack from Poseiden. They are already going to hit a bandit trick. Nice job there, and the bandit trick will take out all three. Oh, Sleepy Cat unable to hit any of those, and very nice job there by Gamage. So they're going to try and have to force their way through. Captain Thermite will take out Clouds on site. If we check on the Jaeger, he is still up top. Rita, he's going to rotate back to site as well. They're just going to play angles. This is where the push will be very, very tight. Because you're stuck to playing angles, the defenders obviously have the advantage because they kind of just get to hold the pixels. You have to attempt to peek those pixel angles. Iceman and Captain Thermite on the flank watch, just trying to make sure that they do not get hit from behind. However, as you can see, all four defenders on site playing the angles game. Sleepy Cat downstairs may be going for that stairs take, but that's a rough take. As you can now see, Poseidon seeing the issue in their attack right now, they're going to have to diversify a little bit. Nitro Cell will miss and will take out the barbed wire. It does minimal damage onto Nova. It's about 20 damage. 30 seconds remaining, not a whole lot. Gone. Clapper playing inside a garage. Captain Thermite on the Capital will be attempting to peek him. Not really looking in the right directions. A nice flashbang there. And not able to see the Legion, and a nice shot there from Clapper. 4-on-4 with 18 seconds remaining. Shots there will ring off. Two Legion Iceman pushing up the stairs will take out Gamage. 4v3, however, with 10 seconds left now, having to push through the smoke. Nova pushing in. Nice kill there from Despair. Despair coming out Rita, taking out Reaction. 2v3. Defenders on top. Iceman will even it out, taking out Rita. However, 2v2, and the attackers do not have the diffuser. Nice job there by the defense of Clarity, winning that one out. That really all hinged on the bandit trick there from Gamage, I believe it was. Yes. Denying those Hibana charges from opening up that wall, and that's not something you really often see bandit tricked. Usually that wasn't really paid attention to. Gamage was on top of it. He knew that as soon as he figured out that the tick was coming from construction, swapped on over to that wall. He's like, hey, I'll just take out all your Hibana charges, force you through a window, a doorway, try and push through the garage where we have a Legion playing in a very powerful position, try and push you up the stairs with 2 pieces of barbed wire there is a tough position to push. Obviously, the Ash of Iceman getting 1 kill off of it, however, 2 mines as well as the barbed wire, slowing down his progress significantly. Unable to take that round was Poseidon. They will be looking to take now the Church Arsenal room, where we will see the 6th pick from the Cav onto the Legion. 4 Clouds once again. Pretty much the same exact lineup from the defending Team Clarity. The only thing that we are going to see is we're going to see an Ella on Gamage instead of a Bandit. Bandit obviously not as useful on the site. Maybe putting 3 there is a little helpful. However, that is a much harder take, and you can hold that wall from a lot of different places. You can hold it from here and have a roamer kind of make sure that the hatch doesn't get hit. You can just kind of hold the main stairs heavy. I'm not sure. Yeah, he is running Ella Shoddy as Gamage, so that would be a very powerful position as well, just making sure they're not walking down the stairs. Because that I think it's the FQ12? It's the FO12. The FO12 semi-auto shoddy of Ella's is, you're probably not going to get past it if you're trying to push the stairs, and Gamage plays there. A little bit of a different lineup this time. Reaction bringing out the Ying this trip. Other than that, I believe we're looking at the exact same lineup as well. Iceman rocking new skin, and Gamage still just playing on those stairs. So we will see a full 5-man defense of the basement, fairly common. there's not a lot. There's not a whole lot that you can do as far as roaming without hurting your basement defense, because this basement is so expansive. So, I mean, obviously an up top roam can be effective, but then if they have a good enough flank watch, one less man on the bottom floor makes it just a little bit easier to push if the attackers are efficient with it. And attempted denial here from Clouds is if the attackers go for that hash, but it looks like we will see a little bit of a different take. Nope. Nice job there by Clouds. He has 1 impact remaining, and there are 3 Hibana. Oh, there's only 2 Hibana charges remaining. Seeing the Ela there, throwing some pre-fires her way, and this is where Damage's position is going to be not as powerful. The flashbang. Sleepy Cat and Captain Thermite will push down onto the stairs. A well-timed flashbang. Damage is still going to be playing it aggressively, though. The Captal peeking out into him, and that will be a quick down and finish for Gamage. Captain Thermite going down to the ground. The Ela, however, losing all of her health. We'll have to retreat back into the bomb site. The attackers down a man. However, have put 1 defender on very low health. Reaction has actually moved up very far. Rita with a nice job there, with a nice kill there onto Nova. And the gang pushing into Church is flashed by her teammate of Iceman. Iceman knows that 1 is short. Sleepy Cat will take out Damage. That is the L off the board. However, you still do have a roamer. Rita taking out Reaction. Close shot from both of them. The pixel angle being won out by the Jaeger. 2 attackers left, 45 seconds. Blue Despair taking out Sleepy Cat. That is the Smoke SMG-11 and Iceman the Fragger. The only 1 remaining. Pushing up the stairs is Clouds, and a shot there from Iceman, shutting him down quickly. Iceman, if he peeks the hatch at the right angle, he may be able to see the foot of this smoke. Oh no, the smoke, sorry, playing inside the bomb site a little bit more. Peeking that wide. Smoke canister coming out. Iceman will take out Clapper, however. With 18 seconds left, Iceman's going to rotate. The smoke will hear him. However, the smoke can't smoke off everything. I think he is out of canisters. That will be his last one. Iceman moves up to the main hallway. 19 seconds left. 9 seconds left. He will take out Rita. He only has the smoke to go. The smoke starting to run, moves into the main hallway. 2 seconds left. 1 second, and not enough time. Just not enough time. Very close there by the Ash. Had she had 3 seconds remaining in that timer, that may have gone her way. Very, very nice attack and very good defense as well. Very close round in the end. Iceman almost collecting that one out for his team. Unable to, however. And Clarity will pick up round number 2. So that round was kind of defined by a little bit of over-aggression there by Poseiden, really trying to take every fight, but just not coming out on top. It was calculated aggression. They weren't just running rampant, but the aggression was kind of halted. Just a better defensive play, responding to the aggressiveness. Almost said repeatedly, appropriately. And Team Clarity locking out round number 2. Clubhouse, of course, is kind of a back and forth map. Again, it really kind of depends on the bomb site and all the strats. And this will be an interesting strat from Clarity. Holding the cache CCTV, investing a lot of reinforcements there. I'm assuming we will see some castle barricades from Clouds, yeah. So this will be a different hold of the gym bedroom site, and obviously the gym bedroom is a harder site to hold, especially under the old update, but after the clubhouse was changed up, construction was added, you now have the opportunity to hold the entire top floor from cache servers. However, this is completely negated by the way if the push comes out from West Balcony and the offices. Not a whole lot going on so far as Poseiden trying to counter potential spawn peaks and just kind of lining up for their push. It's interesting. The garage wall is soft. Poseiden doing a little circle right there. One Hibana charge will be used on the east. Okay. With the smoke in there. Able to play, or oh, Blue Despair's actually moved off of it. Who's in there now? Just Clapper, okay. So Clapper on the Legion. This is going to be a harder push. However, it could be a fairly easy containment strategy. Obviously, the push out would be better, but containing wouldn't be so bad of a play either. Clouds in the lounge close to the garage. The angle being held by the Ying of Captain Thermite. Clouds just waiting as Clapper will get the intel from his goo mine. Getting ready to peek in. He will peek the Ash. Iceman losing a little bit of health, however, taking the Legion down even more. Clapper's just going to hold this position. A minute 19 has been wasted already. Blue Despair actually taking out Reaction. Reaction maybe on the hatch. Down and the kill. Sleepy Cat finishing off Rita. Jaeger getting maybe a little impatient. Peeking the Hibana from sight. Still trying to push this Legion out. This is going to be a hard thing to do. Clapper will take out Thermite, however, Nova taking out Clouds. In return, we've got a 3v3, all the attackers on about half health. Sleepy Cat inside the bomb site, however, almost dying to a goo mine. Nova is flashed, and this is going to be a tough take as we have a 3v2. The diffuser is in bomb site, however, they all know he's there, and Nova is unable to support his teammate. Yep, Gamage will take out Sleepy Cat, and it is all down to Nova. Nova has had the defenders all reposition on him. The hop out and the kill from Gamage onto Nova will be round number 3 for the defenders. Very, very aggressive, well played Team Clarity, and Poseiden not really knowing how to react to that style of defense, kind of taking things very slow. They weren't 100% decisive as to exactly what they were going to do the minute they spawned into the round, and with that style of defense, that's kind of something that you have to do in that 45-second prep phase. Obviously, is hard to do. But that is what separates those who win from those who lose. And Clarity showing up by winning that round, or showing that by winning that round. We'll see if Poseiden can make the adjustment. Obviously, a very good team themselves. A slower playing team, which works in their favor a lot of time. They do a lot of droning, a lot of calculated pushes that take up some time. However, that has been counter-stratted very well so far by Clarity.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Heading back to the cache bomb site. Mira off the board. Obviously, I'm thinking that Clarity was just expecting a Mira ban, and so that's why. So they made all their strats without a Mira, and so that's why we don't see here. And that's been a big thing in Pro League and comp play. Is it's not very common to see a Mira anymore, because people assume that she's going to get banned because she has been banned so often. Obviously, there are some sites. There are some sites and some maps that are the Mira's always going to get banned no matter what. She has a powerful position. Basement on Oregon, for example. Things like that. But on most other maps, people just make all their strats without a Mira because they assume, hey, they're probably going to ban a Mira because that's one of the only 3 defenders who really get banned. Between the Maestro, the Echo, and her. Nova has a drone there. It will be found by Clapper. And yeah, this is again a slower, more droned out push from Poseiden. Iceman going for the wall bangs on the Jaeger. Jaeger sitting inside of construction of Rita, waiting to be pushed. We are seeing all 5 men up top this time. Rita deciding that his flank was not powerful enough last time to try again. And Iceman, should he try for a wallbang here, could potentially get a random one onto Rita. However, Rita taking out Reaction. And an ill-advised peek there from him. As the Ash begins to make some holes in the wall. Changing up his positioning. Much slower round. Again, Iceman's drone will get found and shot by Rita. However, Rita being able to drop down the hatch, and that rotate will be covered. Rita immediately killing Captain Thermite, who was on the flank watch. However, not watching the right flank after that hatch drop. So construction has been taken. However, Gamage taking out Nova. We are down to 2 defenders once again, Iceman and Sleepy Cat. Sleepy Cat being known and shocked, and oh no! Taking out some of the Jaeger's health. Rita finally loses some health, however, killed by Gamage. A trade from Gamage to Iceman will end the round. Clarity looking very, very solid defensively. And Poseiden, known for the slower pushes, but unable to catch out that Jaeger, really did not help them. It's really their clearances that need some work. They're droning out fine, it's just they're not able to position themselves correctly to get the most effective push. Obviously, what would have likely been most effective, they're leaving the server window unbroken and breaking the construction window, making sure you have a full push onto construction first, making sure you kill that Jaeger or get a refrag after he takes out one of your teammates, and then attempting to push onto site. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. So now down to a basement defense once again. Clarity looking very dominant on their rounds. And if I've seen Pro League, this will likely end up being a 5-1 on defense for Clarity, and then we will likely go and see something very similar on defense from Poseiden. So that is what tends to happen when teams when one team plays very well defensively, the other team also plays extremely well defensively. Gamage is going to be using the Coconut Raw camera trick, hiding it behind that exit sign in this hallway, so that it will be significantly harder for the attackers to find. Obviously, there's an exit sign in the actual map. Iceman will walk right through it. He will not be able to catch the Jaeger. However, a full push from the top floor has forced all of the defenders back down. Mainly just Rita was playing up top. So, the Nitro cell from Gamage, using that Valkyrie cam to his advantage. You see that Valk cam right there, and reaction. Hearing, they've got the cam. Check for the Coconut Bra cam. We'll knock that one out. You'll now be scanning footprints, making sure that another flank does not occur. That is the 1 Nitro as well off the board, so Poseiden can play with the knowledge that they are not going to get Nitroed from below. However, they do now have to play with their main fragger and Iceman down against what has so far been a very, very solid Clarity defense. Reaction taking a goo mine. His position will be known. And with how well Rid has been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if Rid went for a peek. Some shots being traded as Sleepy Cat has actually dropped Nova the clouds off screen. Sleepy Cat burning ADS. Making this push for Poseiden a little bit easier. Smoke has been dropped to low health. Blue Despair playing behind bomb. And he's got people on either side of him. This is going to be a rough one. Captain Thermite maybe going for a very slow peek now. Just going to try and hold that angle. Sleepy Cat pushing into the bomb site. Has taken out Gamage. Rita will get the refrag onto Captain Thermite. The Smoke on very low health. And unable to get that canister off. 48 seconds remaining. Sleepy Cat is moving his way deeper and deeper inside of the bomb site. trying to take the attention away. Rita winning another gunfight for reaction. The smoke of Blue Despair has been down, so we are playing a 2v2. Sleepy Cat and Nova, last two alive. They will see that the smoke is down. And, oh no, just missing the Jaeger with Sleepy Cat. No! He's going to throw some shots through there. However, Rita will take him out. Clapper taking out Nova. Clarity will win the 5th round for them. What a shot through the chair legs. Finishing off the last member of Team Clarity. 5-0 so far for TCLR. Rhymed, potent, I didn't know it. I never said that, I'm cringing. Poseiden having a rough time against what has been a solid Clarity defense. You can't really fault Poseiden for this. They're not making bad pushes. Here's the thing, folks, is they are just being stopped by a very good Clarity defense. So what we'll have to see from Poseiden now is they've accepted, okay, we've lost the attacking rounds heavy. We need to try and lock this one out so we get that 1 round advantage, and then we need to lock out our defensive rounds. Obviously, Clubhouse showing to be a very defensive sided map, so that is what we'll have to see from Poseiden, as it is what we were seeing so far from Clarity. So moving back to the gym bedroom site. For the second time so far, we're going to see a similar castle strategy. Most likely from Clarity. We'll see if Poseiden has any different ideas about how to push this. Of course, they're electing to bring in a kill with Captain Thermite instead of the Captain Tau. So there'll be a little bit of a change.
5 seconds remaining.
A little bit of a change in utility from them. We're obviously going to be playing that same powerful position with the Legion. And I don't want to, like, call out your strategies at all, Clarity, but hey, anyone who's playing Clarity at any point in the future, Clapper's very good on Legion. He has been playing very well on Legion so far tonight, locking down any important room very effectively. And that's Bandit wired. Sleepy Cat waiting. He's just waiting for that. He was trying to see. Yeah, in that light, that was very weird to look at. Minute gone almost, and we're starting to see a similar attack formulate. Maybe we're gonna see it change up a little bit. Trying to play this a little bit differently than last time. And reaction with a long shot on the Clouds. Clouds trying to peek that cash window. Coming up fruitless in his efforts. Clapper still there. Rita with another nice kill onto Sleepy Cat. Sleepy Cat maybe kind of pushing in without droning too much. And that will be another drop. I believe, yeah, that is the IQ of Captain Thermite. As Nova pushed in without clearing out that room. Now Poseiden, you can tell, is just getting frustrated. Captain Thermite will take out one. Iceman with a refrag. Blue Despair will take out Captain Thermite down to a 2v2. Reaction and Iceman. Last two Poseidon attackers alive and fighting with people on either side. Blue Despair and Clapper have them in a very pinched position. Being, not enough utility and taken off the board by Clapper, all down to Iceman. It's a nice run out there from the Legion. You really have to keep both people supporting each other that time. Iceman knows exactly where the final two defenders are. However, do they know where Iceman is? Going for the diffuser. And he's going to have to give away his position. Clapper will be going on a flank. We'll see if Iceman is able to counter this. Clapper pushing up these stairs. Blue Despair is actually going to be taking a very aggressive angle. They want to take the aggressive angle on him. Try and lock this out. Blue Despair taking out Iceman with the final shotgun shot. And that will be round number 6 for Team Clarity in their true form. Finally. Poseiden now swapping to defense, however losing all of their attacking rounds means that they will now have to win all of their defending rounds. They will be going down to Church Arsenal Room, and we'll see what kind of lineup they bring out. See if they've got these strats to throw off Clarity. Clarity bringing out a Monty potentially. That would greatly change up the way they attack the site, bringing along a Blackbeard as well. This is a little bit of an interesting attack. It looks kind of like Clarity is preparing for the cache server attack. That's a little, or Damage maybe seeing that this is looking more like a bit of a downstairs kind of hole. He's going to switch on to the Capital. This lineup is a fairly common Church Arsenal lineup to run in comp play. It's common because it's effective, folks. See what we have formulating. Oh, jeez. We'll see what we have formulating here from Poseiden as they set up their defense. Sleepy Cat's already taken a bit of damage, maybe from one shock drone of Rhea. No, just taking some damage from a teammate. And Rhea leaving his drone completely, still hoping that the Jaeger of Iceman doesn't see him. And he doesn't. Rhea's pay-to-win Twitch drone blends in perfectly with the wood. And so both drones will be alive and able to use for Rita, who's been playing absolutely out of his mind, by the way. 10-0-4 for him. Doing a very good job. We're going to see the Monty push from Clapper. They are not sure if Nitro Cells could potentially come out. And we're seeing a very common quick push from Clarity, taking as much map control as possible, as quickly as possible. Captain Thermite's goo mine will go off, giving the intel that the Monty is pushing down main stairs. As you can see, all 5 defenders sitting and waiting this attack. And Sleepy Cat may or may not have realized that the Monty was just kind of standing there in the middle of the doorway. Reactions could go for the bandit trick. So this would be a very good play by him, trying to deny this wall from being opened. One hatch has been opened, and Gamish has dropped. There's a Nitro Cell. Nice. Well countered by the Monty of Clapper. And now with a minute 30 left, half the round to push the site with absolutely no room game from the defenders. Iceman, he's not peaking high enough. Maybe easily taken out. Trading some shots, maybe with Clouds. No. We're unable to hit each other. Rita. So push in and take out Captain Thermite. The spot in the main hall will be called out. Sleepy Cat will get the refrag there. The Monty has been pushed onto very little health. A minute 10 left. Clouds taking out reaction. Blue Despair opening up that wall with the Hibanas, allowing his team to push in more effectively. Clouds rotating back up top. 3 defenders left. Sleepy Cat, Iceman, and Nova. Nova holding the close wall. Iceman holding from Blue still, and Sleepy Cat behind bomb. Full site control of the B bomb site. Nova will take out Blue Despair, evening out the man count. Nova will take out Gamage. A 3-2, however, Clapper, which is the shield melee. Clouds, sorry, taking out Iceman. Only 1 defender left. Sleepy Cat killed by Clouds. And Clarity with a very, very close attack. A nice final double kill there from Clouds. What a shot. Taking home a 7-0 flawless victory. The scoreline, however, does not show how the game went at all. All of those rounds were extremely, extremely close, even though it was a quicker one. Clarity picking up their first win that wasn't a forfeit win of the season. Again, if you look at the kill count, this was a much, much closer game than the scoreline shows. Both teams going back and forth in every single round. However, Clarity just had the edge and was lucky enough to claim all those rounds from Poseiden. So I would like to thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to tune in at 8:30 for Draggy Esports versus Sentinel Esports, the two newest additions to the Rainbow Six Pro League console and the PLM Arena. Of course, we will be switching over to the Pro League material page at some point in time. We're hoping for next week. We're not quite sure where we'll stand, however, with the overlays. We want to get to you as professionally as possible. We are very, very sorry that we have not pushed it out as quickly as we can. Or we are pushing out as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, that's not very fast, is what I meant to say. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to tune in at 8:30 in only an hour to check out the two newest teams in the league. We will see you then. For Jonathan Johnny Streams Ross, signing off for now.